Lawrence Atiji Ziggy from St. Gallen. We have Joseph Wallacott from Hibernian. We have Frederick Asari from Asante Kotoko. Defenders, we have Gideon Menza from Auxerre. Ebenezer Annan from Novi Pazar. Mohamed Salisu, AS Monaco. Jerome Opoku from Başakşehir, Istanbul. Then we have Abdul Mumin from Rayo Vallecano. Alexander Djikou from Fenerbahce, Istanbul. We have Alidou Seydou from Stade Reims. We have Tariq Lamptey from Brighton and Hove. In the midfield, we have Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United. We have Ernest Nuama from Olympique Lyon. We have Salis Abdul Samit from RC Lens. We have Ibrahima Sulemana from Cagliari. We have Thomas Partey from Arsenal. We have Edmond Addo from Radnitsky, Nice. We have Elisha Owusu from AG Auxerre. We have Abu Francis from Cercle Bruges. And then remaining the forwards, we have Osman Bukhari from Red Star Belgrade. We have Abdul Fattah Ishiwaku from Leicester City. Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth. We have Jordan Ayew from Crystal Palace. We have Ibrahim Osman from FC Nordsjælland. We have Kamaldeen Sulemana from FC Southampton. And we have Brendan Thomas Asante from West Bromwich Albion. That's it.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
silence, please. The floor is open for your questions. You raise your hand, you tell us your name and your media house, and then your question. Thank you.
My name is Jerome Ochri, freelance journalist. I'm more interested in the long-term projects than the names of the players. Do you know about the Ghana football DNA and the football DNA, and how does it fit into your 3-year or long-term plan? Thank you.
Okay, I can't really say that I know everything about Ghana's DNA. I think Ghana has a great history, football history, with great players in the past. We had really, really good times. I think the last really, really good times were when, players like Michael Essien, Asamoah Gyan, Sule Montari, a lot of players were in the best form. I think for me, Ghana football stands for good football. And this is maybe I want to use the opportunity. It's difficult to promise victories because of football, you can be better than your opponent, and at the end they will score and they will win, or one slight mistake will happen. But I think I will take the opportunity to be brave enough to promise you that we will play good football. Because I've been studying football for a very, very long time, and for me, the boys, especially in Ghana, they like to play with the ball. This is how they grow up when they're playing on the streets, and this is what I want to implement. And I think this is the easiest thing to implement because they will have joy having the ball, trying to dominate. I know that we will face opponents sometimes which are stronger than us, where we need to defend more. But in general, I want to bring back to the joy of the ball. I want to create a culture, and this, I think, has been the culture in the past, not to be fearful when you have the ball. I know that there's high demands on the players, and it's difficult. There are difficult times, and there's a lot of pressure on the players. But I want to take the pressure away to allow them to do mistakes, because this is the only way we can, in long term, we can give them the confidence to play what they can. We know what they can. If you walk around the streets of Ghana and you see kids playing, you see what they are able to do. This is what is in our players, and it's my job to bring it out, to bring in a culture with good habits, because good games don't come just like this. It comes with good preparation, to prepare them well, as good as I can with my coaching staff, which are helping me, and to bring in their ideas, to bring in their knowledge, and together I think we can create for the long term a very good Ghana national team. Thank you.
My name is Yabibi. I want to ask, when Mr. Henry was mentioning those that are injured, he never mentioned of Dede Ayew. But in your list, your squad, he is not in the squad. And getting to the latter part of the season, he had a very good season. Please, with all due respect, can you give me the technical know-how why he wasn't included in the list? Or is it because the pressure from the Ghanaians that he has paid his dues, so probably it should end? And secondly,
Okay, so I think, to be honest, very good question. I don't know if the frame is long or we have enough time to answer all these questions. I try as best as possible. So the first thing you asked about Andre. So I had a long talk with Andre, personal. I visited him, gave him the reasons why he's not in the squad at the moment, and I usually held it like this, that I don't talk too much about the players who are not in the squad, more about those who are in the squad. And for me, I can say I don't like to I talk to players directly. I don't like to give information out about what we spoke about. So he's not part of the squad at the moment. Andre is I mean, as everyone knows, he's a legend. He's a living legend of Ghana. What he has reached, it's unbelievable what he did for the country. It was a difficult decision, to be honest, because I like him. I like him as a person, also as a player. But this is the decision we took, and I like I said, it's not like we totally agreed, but I give him the explanation, and so I don't want to take it to another extent and say some things that people will write about and this and that. I know it's difficult maybe for you as a press to understand this, but I don't want to make it bigger than it is. Like I said, I have big respect for him. He's a living legend. He holds the record in games playing for the national team. He has, achieved things that just a few players from Ghana has achieved, and it's very difficult to leave him out at the moment. But at the end, me as a coach, I have to take decisions. The best decision, what I think for the team, and this was one part of the decisions. And
okay, coach, my name is Benjamin Osu, Angel Broadcasting Network. First question is on Andre. I know you have already answered the Andre part, but I want you to clear this so that every Ghanaian will be clear in his mind on the state of where Andre Ayew on in the national team, please. Is he coming back again in the national team, or the decision you took is at the moment, because he's the general, he's the captain for the team and he has a lot of role in the team. So will Andre return to the team, or the decision you took is final decision on him? He's not coming back again in the team. The second one is your technical team. German assistant coach is Yusuf Lauman and also John Pinto and Lion. Please, was it your recommendation, or is something the FA appointed himself for you? Please, can you answer that?
The first question, yeah, I'm what I learned about listening. I think there was a question about from which coach I took some this and that. I would never say never as a coach, never, because I don't know what will happen in next season. The door is always open. But this is a decision for this period, and that's it. And like I said, what I learned is never say never, because you don't know what will happen, and yeah. So don't. Yeah, with the backroom stuff, I mean, I had a lot of talks. And also there were some proposals from the FA, but I also had a lot of talks with other coaches, and at the end we decided. I mean, it's easier for me, especially with John and Fatah. I know them from the national team, so it's easier. I know that they're good human beings. So this is the first very, very important point for me, because I truly believe that once you know people personal and you know their character, it's easier to deal with them, especially in bad situations. So it was an easy choice for me. Although, like I said, I had a lot of talks and a lot of people are also considered. So by the end, it was my decision. We had good talks, and like I said, it's easy, especially with John. We played the World Cup 2006 together, and we had a good relation there as well, and always kept contact. So it was an easy decision. And with Joseph from Germany, I got to know him like 1 year ago. We had a lot of talks, tactical talks especially, and I got to know his character through a friend who's a friend of his. So yeah, at the end, I think from what I saw the last time we met in March, I made very, very good decision. I'm very, very happy. You know, especially these two boys are hardworking, very, very hard and high work ethic. Very, very good input what they gave me so far, and I'm very, very happy with them.